Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. Well, for Pepe, this is the time to get that stern focus in his eyes.
Yes, it's that look that says, I'll win at all costs, and you better be prepared for what's coming.
Well, he knows, doesn't he? He just knows. At the core of his game is winning battles, physical, aerial, mental. To him, winning, however he does it, matters most. Looking tidy in possession here. That's a cute ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's found a way through. Cross into the... Impressive jump. They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we had... Roberto Baggio! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Wow, look who's involved.
Not the most accurate pass.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Maldini gets a foot in here. Ronaldinho. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, there's a probing ball. Pepe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's played it back.
Prachuap are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Desai. Can he get on the end of this? Luis Suarez takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Piqué herring after the ball here. And it's Messi. Nice interception, well timed. Played with speed from back to front. Now, can they get him away? Oh, nicely intercepted. Ronaldinho. This is a promising build-up. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar. Gerrard. Now he's got space here. Oh, that was vital. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. That's an imaginative pass. Maldini calmly anticipates. That's gone for a throw-in. And it's Albertini. Can he latch on to this? Gerrard cuts it out. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And this is Luis Suarez getting up there! And no mistake! 2 up now, and they are cruising. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So that's 2 now without... Oh, he's having a go! It's a loose ball. Approaching half-time and still behind. He'll try from distance! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
That's a sharp pass.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's got away from him.
There they go, hunting again.
Pepe did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Threads one in. Messi. Albertini is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. That's a sharp little ball here. He's shifting through the gears here. Real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And this is Ronaldo. And for the first half, that is that. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So right back into the action.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey.
It's Neymar! Goal! It is an explosive start to the second half. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Just one in it now.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And he's only too happy to take that back. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Goes for a shot! It's anyone's ball now. It's a goal kick. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking to play him in. And there's green grass ahead of him. And the finish! Neymar! This boy is showbiz! A finish of true class! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Tries to play it through. He's found space here. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, super find. Roberto Carlos. And here's Messi. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he cuts out the supply. Neymar. Albertini. Now that looks a decent ball. Ter Stegen breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Neymar. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Roberto Carlos. He's through here. Desai does really well to win the ball there. Ronaldinho. Roberto Carlos gets into a good position. Otto did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Cafu does well to get it back. Messi, he has found the way through, and he welcomes it in. Oh, good effort! And he's stuck it away! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Prachuap have their lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Cafu, and here's Messi.
Prachuap surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And it's Luis Suarez. Drogba. Messi. Now Cruyff. Now it's Messi. Cafu. Now it's Drogba. Great vision. And he's picked it up out wide. Otto goes direct. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against it. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now it's Neymar. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And it's been played through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Prachuap nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Passing nice and neat. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. He can run onto that. Foot in. Busquets. And the counter could be on for Colombia now. And time is up. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Neymar picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.